Hi, hello, and welcome, or welcome back. I suppose something completely different today. Basically, I'm aware, as somebody with a few neurodivergences going on in here, but definitely ADHD, I appreciate the ability to co-activity kind of thing. So if I'm cleaning, I like to be cleaning with somebody else, or just have somebody else in the room when I'm doing it. Say they can be sat on my bed or something. Currently my only options for that are my cats, and they offer zero help. If anything, they get in the way. So, also, yeah, no microphone, because you'll see why that makes sense in a minute. A few things. Again, I'm scatterbrained because I'm not doing a usual video. I've never done something like this before. So, I want to tidy my room today and offer the chance for other people to be able to co-clean with me. I have you set up on my windowsill, stacked on a couple books, so I guaranteed you'll be falling over a couple of times because I couldn't kick the cats out of the room, they kept coming back in. We've had this discussion on the channel before. They can open my door. So I have a list. Let me go, because my room is in a state. You can't see my floor right now, but neither can I. And I'm always worried about things getting broken, but I let things get messy a lot, and it's not something I'm happy with, but it's the way it is. I usually try to do one big clean a week, but I haven't done for a while. So I have a list, I will read it out. Maybe it can help you, because I find it helps to break down my cleaning into steps. So I've done one thing, and that's how you know it's a mess, because I used to do a huge step over my stuff. And I hope I'm talking loud enough. If not, I can alter that in editing later. But this will be very lightly edited. Maybe occasionally I will be speeding things up. You will not be on the floor with me, just because it's easier to have you over there. But here is my list. It is behind my bookshelf, so you can't see it. But one thing I already did before we started filming, and that was because from my last tidy, I had some shopping bags full of dirty laundry that needed to go downstairs. Just haven't taken it downstairs, but given that that was, even if I had you here, that would be entirely off camera. You're off camera. So, you're off camera, oh good. There was no point doing it while filming, right? So, apparently this pen doesn't want to work. It's the same fecking pen that I wrote the list with. That'll do. Right. Let's get a different pen to cross that. It's the same colour. There we go. Right. I'm also doing this in a few different sessions, so I'm tidying. This first session is, I think, until 1 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. That's tomorrow. I'm doing some tidying until 1, and I will possibly film that as well, but that will also probably just be like the final little bits, but I'll see. So I'm filming today until 2 p.m, and then again once I've had lunch, done a bit of reading for next week's books, I will be then tidying until 5:30, and then in the evening, I don't know if I'll be filming that, just it depends on if I can get light, a good enough light for it. Cat, where are you jumping? Are we being good? I can very slightly see her there. Do you want to leave? Go on. She'll be kicking me in the arse in a minute by just like barging me back in. But that's basically the plan for today. And then tomorrow I think I have one session of cleaning. Yeah. And that's because I have stuff to do tomorrow, so I'm just doing one session of cleaning. And even then, I might not be. So, 3 rounds of cleaning today. Here's the list of what I've got to do. Like I said, I had some laundry from the last time that I just hadn't taken downstairs. That is on my list. Next, is take the laundry from my basket, shove that into bags. I'll probably just take it outside for now, and then when I go down for lunch, that's when I'll take that down, because that can be the final thing I do as part of that clean, of like this cleaning session. Then, the biggest part, I need to go through my floor, sorting shit out. Mostly it is putting things into bin bags and going through my clothes, organising it into dirty and not dirty. Doesn't necessarily mean clean, because I have stuff, you know, like when you've wore it once or twice, you know, the stuff that gets put on the chair, you know, that sort of stuff. Well, I can't put things on my chair because I use it, and I can't put things on my bed because it's up here. Then we're going through my bookshelf. That's mostly going to be a case of putting the jewellery I have on there onto my little jewellery holder frame thing on my wall. Then we're going to be tidying my desk, mostly giving it a quick wipe down and going through the sort of under section of my desk. Then we're tidying the unit I have here, which will be cleaning up a couple bits of rubbish, but mostly going through my makeup, actually organising that because it's currently stacked up in an open box and not really working. I know this is kind of dry, but like I said, I want to break this down for you because I've broken it down for me, and I figured it might help you have an idea of what to do. Break things down and give yourselves time. So I would usually use a Pomodoro timer, but today I'm just doing big chunks. Usually I just take a full day out, do Pomodoro timers and have a break for lunch and tea, but I want to do some other things today, so that's why I'm doing it like this. Then I'm going through my clean clothes, the stuff I have up here, and seeing what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of, because I've noticed recently there's a few things that I keep going, I need to get rid of this. And then after that, once I've brought the laundry up from downstairs, the clean laundry, I'll be doing the same thing for that and then putting it away. And also I'm not just going through it for like, what can I give to a charity shop? I will also be actually organising my drawers because things have just been shoved in there. Then I need to change my bed sheets. I'm actually pretty on top of that this time. It was only about a month ago that I did that. Yes, I don't know how often you're supposed to do it, but I think once a month is like fine for me. I'm not doing it once a week because it's up there and that would be the world's biggest hassle. If I had a regular bed, I would do it more often, but it is work to do it up there. Then I need to, I'm counting this as separate from the floor because it's difficult. I need to tidy the little space I have between, like there's a little corner, like a little square between my cabinet, bed and desk, that sometimes things just get shoved down or they get knocked down there by the cat. That's getting put there. Then I need to organise my art supplies, which is in a box there, and there's some here, and it's all needs sorting. And then I just need to change my bin. One of the last minute things I'll do. I actually will probably get that done sooner, even though it's on there later, because sorting rubbish, when I just get to that end of the room, I will probably not even think about the fact that it's on my list and it'll just get sorted. And finally, I'll be taking any cups, plates, forks. I don't actually think I have that many. I think I have like 2 cups and a mug up here. I don't know how much I'll be chatting because I'm gonna shove something on to watch like I usually would. This is just a regular tidy for me, which is why I've said a lot of this will probably be slightly sped up, but get this on. I don't know how good this will be, and I don't even know if this is going out, but I do think so, because like I say, I know how nice it is to be able to co-clean. And I also feel like I did when I was going through my bookshelf, I feel like I will probably actually get this done now that I'm sort of kind of doing it for somebody else, as it were. So, I'm gonna shove some wrestling on because it's me. I mean, I'm literally wearing wrestling merch. What do we expect? I there will probably be, I've got headphones on so I don't have to worry about sound or anything, but there'll probably be multiple times where I get distracted and start watching, or I'll have a bob to some wrestling themes, because wrestling themes, some of them just fucking slap. It's not my fault, but even if I just have music on, I'd be bopping, so feel free to bop with me when I bop to whatever you've got on, as well as this. Feel free to have this on complete silence if you want. Shove your music on, or shove both on. If you're a little ADHD goblin like me, you can do both. So, let's get right on into it. First things first, I need to get my laundry done. So we have some regular shopping bags here, which is usually what I use to just take them downstairs. We've got laundry baskets downstairs. We've got like a couple of laundry baskets downstairs that I can like deposit that stuff into, but it's easier than taking this downstairs, because if I take that down, it's not coming back up. Ah! Fuck me! Oh! Just as I leant over to put my to press play, the cat jumped. And yes, it is Zelda, because of course it is. Lily's being a good little quiet girl, sitting on my bed, having a little clean. You won't be able to see her because she's at this end of the bed, but you're being good, aren't you? Can I get a little sniff? No? No, I'm getting glared at is what I'm getting. What about you? Can I get a little sniff off you? Wonderful. Boop. So I'm watching through all of the Elimination Chambers from the start, because Elimination Chamber is coming up. Let's go, gamers. Oh, hello. You been good? Are you watching the wrestling as well? Are you watching a bit of William Regal? You like that? Zelda's currently sat on my desk watching the wrestling with me. You can't hear anything. I've got headphones on, babes. She can sense northern. Real to me, everything is coming to life. There's a chance to chase me. Oh, you wanna? You can't get up that side, idiot. If you wanna get on the bed. Lily! Not very nice. There is for both of you. Don't you frown at me. I just tried to put Zelda up on the bed because you could see she was. I think she just didn't want to be held. But tried to put her up. Lily just backed out. Not very nice, is it? You okay? Got any other bags in here other than this one? Also, when I say I'm going to vibe to some wrestling themes, yeah, that does mean you're probably going to be able to hear me singing along. I'm trying to keep it quiet, but Edge's theme hits different, so... You're right, babes. You want to leave? Oh, you sure it's not on the deck? Okay, that's fine. What the fuck is that? Go on there and I'll figure out what that is later. Right, that's that completely emptied. I will continue to use these shopping bags for what's on the floor for now. But I will have to go down and get some more because floor. So, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to stop filming. I will just cut this bit out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the bags that I've just had downstairs, bring some more up, and then we can get the floor started. Also, what time is it? So we're only going to be doing this for another 30 minutes, which I'm going to set now. Cushion fell off while I was working there. Sitting. Listen, my brain is not at any kind of capacity when I'm trying to clean. I mean, my brain's also not at any capacity when I'm filming. You've seen this, and also this is like the worst shot, but it is what it is. Oh, thank you for telling me that the Great British Pound and the US dollar is down by 0.57%. As if that means anything to me. I'm a bit silly. What is this? Right, okay. So I'll keep that pause for a minute. Go and take my stuff downstairs. And then I'll be back with you. Right. We have a couple of big bags. Well, we have one regular size bag and one big bag. We're going to start at the door, make our way through the room. I have some bin bags down there as well. I will be putting everything in there, and I will be going through for like recycling and actual general rubbish later. I just need to get it out of my room. The easiest way is to just shove it into a bin bag, get it gone. Mostly because a lot of the rubbish for me is recycling anyway. So, let's go. Now, in terms of if it's clean, if it's dirty, I tend to know. I'm pretty good at knowing the kind of, I've wore it, but it's not fresh out of the wash kind of thing. I'm pretty good at knowing if I've worn things a couple of times for that. Mostly because generally, I'll just wear it a few times in the same week, and then it goes in the wash. Unless obviously it gets something on it, or I'm like working out in it, especially working out on top, because you know. So, especially for now, they're just being shoved in the drawers, and then when I come to organising them later, that's when that will be actually sorted out. I just need to get them away from me, rather than like, oh, they're all piled in one place and that will overwhelm me as well. So, that's what we're doing. Apart from something like this. This can sit outside for now. I don't have space for it in my drawer. It will probably go in the space beside my desk. Some point soon I'm getting a shelf for it, for that space. So I can store my record cases there, and I can put things like this that won't fit in drawers on top. And also maybe a little screen, so I can play games in here and not downstairs. Hello, Lily. You coming in? You good? You can sit on there if you like. Let me move that onto the actual chair. Move the bin bags off it. Get up. No, you leaving. Okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. So that I had a nightmare with some ice not so long ago, and of course as soon as these arrived, the ice had fucking cleared up. I think the best place to put them is with like my belts, my ties, hats, gloves, just like with accessories and stuff. I feel like that's where I would look for them when I need them in the future, so they can go in there. It will absolutely. I also think I've bent this out of shape, but oh. I do genuinely think, while it will ruin my general shots for filming, because I film under there, so it will kind of box me in a little bit. It's also covered in cat hair. But basically, these things, you can see I've got one here. They're designed for, well, these bunk beds. I saw that I went on a trip to IKEA not so long ago. I say not so long ago, it was probably months ago by now, but I'm basically just like constantly wanting to take things up on my bed, but sometimes it's when I'm going to bed and I want to be able to put things out. So like, I read my Bad Rep Book Club before going to bed for some reason. I do Bad Rep Book Club before going to bed because it means I can space it out over longer. It takes me longer to read the books for that because I take so many notes. So here's a cheeky spoiler. I think I'm about to start chapter 4 of New Moon. Here is every point I have a note for in 3 chapters. That's less than 100 pages, I want to say. Yeah, less than 100 pages. And we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 points in here for less than 100 pages. We're about, I think I just said 83. And 3 of those pages are 1 word. So and it's not all negative comments. I do actually genuinely have some positive comments to say about this. Very rarely, but I do. But as you can see, like that sticks out, so I can now move this. And that fits in there much more nicely. And what the fuck is that? Ah! Oh, I know what that is. But I like putting my glasses in here if I'm reading before I go to bed, or my earphone case, because I don't listen to music while I'm actually sleeping with headphones in, because it can cause damage. I used to, but I don't anymore. And also, like, I'm using the fully wireless little earpods. Guaranteed those are getting lost, which is fine if you're in, like, a regular bed. They're probably just under your bed somewhere. There's an entire room under there. So, that's up there. Doesn't mean that that's going to be used for storage all of the time. Like, I'm not going to put a load of stuff in there. But could be useful for the moments where I go, I don't have a space for this. I don't want to keep having to shove stuff on here. It can go in here now. I mean, you're hardly getting the best view there, as I realise. I'm just sort of bending over, but I'm not popping a squat. You get the sort of POV, you've just walked into fucking Endor and you get to see all the little Ewoks. That was the most Big Bang Theory sounding nerd shit I've ever said out loud. I'm so sorry. Haha. I'm relatable in a nerdy way. Awful. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, piss. I mean, I'm strengthening my legs, but my knees is a whole other ballpark.
This is all people think ADHD is type thing I've put on camera.
This is a little whale that I got, and I've been wondering where that went. It fell off. That happens to me all the time. I go, oh, where's X thing gone? Where's Y thing gone? Probably fallen down here somewhere. And I just don't get the opportunity to find it. Is that fully caught up? I read something since that. Yes. This is my, well, it started out as a writing journal, just writing down ideas, plots, plans, poems, because they're shorter, but I still do use it for that. But in the back, my reading. See, now this is one of the things where I go, hey, maybe it's a good idea. I'll get up to just, because it's the sort of things where I wonder, oh yeah, I just wondered, there's like a gap in my shelf, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's the space currently being used by the books to keep things at a level. But that's one of those things where I go, I never know where to put this, so it just gets moved about all of the time. Good place to keep it. It will possibly move when I get my shelf there, because it'll be a good place to keep that. But for now, it has a space, it has a place. Not a lot of things, speaking of that. No, while it's in my mind actually, because I might forget that later. No, because it's too bulky. Well, it's not too bulky, it's this little strap at the side. This is a wonderful little thing I got off my grandmother. It's a little book where you can store your earrings. I have my little ones in here, the sort of ones that are like flat or like light and not too long, so you can see the ones that I've kept in there. Whereas, you know, I'm not putting the long swords in there because they'll be like hanging out the bottom. But it's a nice little bit of, because I'm always after extra little bits of storage, because like I only have so much space on my little wire hexagon full of jewellery. No idea which bra this is from. I think possibly one of my newer sports bras. It is taking all of my strength not to put this on my head. I'm gonna keep this. Actually, because it's unlikely to have just fallen out. You know what? It can stay in here for now. And if I find what it's come from and I'm like, yeah, I don't want it, then it can get in the bin. Given that there's two, that means I've definitely taken it out on purpose, rather than one just having come out at some point, so can get in the bin. Right, the actual drill isn't in here, so I'm going to pop that on my chair for now. I did say I don't have to talk this whole time, but I'm at the point where this is what I do when I'm tidying anyway. I tend to just talk myself through what I'm doing, so you're getting to enjoy that. Ooh.
Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine.
That's something else you'll be seeing me occasionally do, just making a face. Because something either sounds grim or looks grim, or both. But, you know, like I say, I am me, so I am watching wrestling.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Only about 5 minutes left until I'm done for this moment, and then I can go and get lunch. Do a bit of reading. And then get right back on this. I'm not picking my nose. I have a nose ring. And especially because it's got quite bulky little, like, balls on it. Pause for a ha-ha. I didn't try this on yesterday. So, because it's from a charity shop. It's just a long skirt. Comes to just the top of my feet. The perfect maxi skirt for me. But I did not check that this is elasticated or not, and it's it used to be from Primark, and a Primark 14 means Primark sizes, especially on the bottom, mean nothing. The only bottoms I will buy from Primark is if it's like completely elasticated. Like, I buy a lot of my workout stuff, joggers, pajamas, stuff like that. I buy that from Primark, and obviously I try not to buy fast fashion in general, but I do not have sustainable money. Do you know what I mean? Like, I try not to buy a lot of clothes. Or if, like, that's not true. I try not to buy, like, a huge amount of clothes from fast fashion places. So if I'm doing, like, I want to just get some new clothes in. Unless I'm looking for something in particular, I tend to just go to charity shops. If I'm looking for, like, I want a clothes fix, charity shops. Or especially if I'm just, like, looking for something vague. You know, like, oh, I'm looking for... What, are you watching the wrestling, Lily? No. Oh, you can see a little bit of fuzz. You got a little bit of a little bald tail. Aww. Your allergies are getting better, though. Your little furry bum's growing back. She had some allergy problems, so, like, a lot of her back end got bald. But you can see that it's growing back now, so she's not just staring at me with that little face as she does, because She's a tortoiseshell, and all tortoiseshell cats have like the meanest fucking face you've ever seen. This is the first victim of going to a charity shop. I thought this is cute, a little leather beret. I know how I want to style this. Turns out I can't style it like that because it's got a thin, like, rim, I guess. But like this bit where they've hemmed it, it's like this thin, whereas I want one with a chunky bit, so I'll have to find that somewhere. Probably have a look online. Is it ThreadUp? Like the online charity shop? Because I don't think we have any charity shops that work online over here other than like the ones like that. Because apparently in like, I watch Pretty Pastel Please, and in Australia a few places do like online delivery. Maybe it was a pandemic thing, but like they just carry it on. Unfortunately it's salvos, but it is one of those things where every time I'm like, there are other places you can go, but... Ah! I've never spoken about this. For my birthday, I was given this monstrosity by one of my friends. You will be in the comments, I know you. I don't know if you'll watch this whole video, but you often do watch my videos. So I expect a comment from you at some point. This thing, I saw in a charity shop window and was like, oh, what the fuck is this? And then I meet my friend. She's giving me my birthday gifts. One of them is bloody lovely. It's a shirt from Twilight Palms. I just hope both wrestlers have fun on the front. I think that's great. There's a sticker on the way. Fuck me. That time is so loud. Stop it. Done. Okay. I'll carry on talking about this. Yeah. I get a sticker on the way. It's too far away for you to see there. It's this, also from Twilight Palms. One of my favourite matches from last year. For perfectly normal reasons. But she also presents me with this. There's a soft little thing in the bag. And I thought, oh, it's a cute plushie, because I like plushies. Yeah, I'm a grown-ass man who loves oh, that was really weird. I've just put that away and now CM Punk's coming in. Anyway. And I see, like, this out the top of the bag. Like, that's all I can see. And I'm like, oh, you fucking got me that horrible little monkey. No, I'm stuck with it. So now it lives in the back of my videos. You will have seen her. I'm just going to finish this little bit because it's literally just cleaning the top of the little thing I have for my shoes. So for things like trainers, I put them in there, and for boots and everything, they're going to be going outside in a little like shoe rack thing that I've got there. no idea where I am putting this, and it's not going to fit in there anywhere, so that'll probably be ending up on my bookshelf once I'm done. Okay, we are back for part 2. I've eaten my lunch, I've done some reading, so we're still doing the floor. That's probably going to be most of what you're going to see that I'm filming today. The light is beginning to dip, partly because it's raining, and partly because winter does that. I hate it here. It's like 3 p.m. Another video is meant to be going out today. Hello. The bargain bin rom-com video was meant to be going out today, but I've been having some issues with uploading, so it's probably going to be out like 4 o'clock today, but you will have already seen it. If not, you can go and watch it now. I'm very aware that the boiler is also on, but there's nothing I can do about that. Mum's probably put the heating on. The boiler's in my room, which I hate because it takes up so much space. My life would be so much easier if whoever designed this fucking house decided to have the boiler elsewhere. But that's not the point. Let's get ready to get back on with this. I need to set a timer. I haven't done that. And yes, I'm leaving my glasses on. It really doesn't matter if I have glare. I'm tidying my room, right? This isn't... You don't need to see me as well. Put that back on. Got one there. So if I'm doing this till 5:30... Yeah? Brilliant, right, okay. So in about 2 hours and 10 minutes, I'm gonna shit myself because that time was really fucking loud. I need to take my shoes off. Let's move this on here. Boop. I never tried that on. I'm gonna leave, try this on, and then I'll be back. Okay, so my thoughts are I'm gonna keep this because it's a little bit too small, but given that I'm currently in the process of getting myself in shape, I can keep hold of it for a bit. If in a few months, because it's really like, it is fairly, like, I could probably fasten it. It's at that sort of point. So like if I really worked or got somebody to help me, I could probably do it. So I'm gonna keep hold of it. It can go in my, actually, you know what, I can probably keep hold of this, and if I just wear something over it, I just won't fasten it all the way, and if I wear a jumper, that'll be fine, because this is really comfy. Like, it's just, I love shit like this. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. And yes, I was right, the heating is on, because when I was in the bathroom getting changed, yeah, 100% I could feel the heating was on. So that's why you can hear the boiler. You can hear that low humming, and unfortunately you're all like right next to it, so chances are you can hear it. going to get back into munchkin position. I might angle you down a little bit because I'm moving further forward. I have no idea if that's actually any different. Yeah, I think it is, because even if I stand at the back now, it makes me look about 2 feet tall. Brilliant. Also, I'm a big boy. I'm like 5 feet tall. Stupid. Oh, I need to take those downstairs. Let's pop that outside then. Hey. Was a ring on the floor and it just went right into my knee. Very, very much unpleasant. Not a fan of that, thank you. Bags that I use regularly are going in here. Because that seems like a sensible thing to have a bag for my bags. Is going to be another one for going to charity, because look, I've had these jeans for a hot minute. They're one of the pairs of jeans that I've had like since coming out as trans, because it was like one of my first pair of men's jeans, and then I held on to them because of that, and I'm like, I don't wear skinny jeans anymore. The only tight trousers I wear are either flares, workout gear, or like vinyl-y type clothes, because that's a vibe. But I don't wear skinny jeans. I find them deeply uncomfortable. The closest I get to skinny jeans is, like I said, flares, or jeans that are made by companies that I'm not aware that just because your waist is one size just doesn't mean your thighs are also the same size as your waist, because like, bestie, I have chumby thighs. Did I say chumby? I don't know why I said that. Doesn't look like too much more is going to fit in there. So I'm going to close the lid on you for now, and then if anything else fits, because this is the ottoman for my shoes. It's what I used to sit on when I was filming, either when I was filming on there previously, on here, or the very brief time that I did some filming under my bed facing, like with the camera facing my bookshelf, but not anymore because I have a desk now. So I just film on that because it makes my life a little bit easier. I'm also gonna sit here now because I can. Also, if I just turn that down, yeah. But I'm gonna get myself a little drinky first. Oh, my horrible little clown. I'll go on there for now. Because I need to organise you.
I did the audio so much for this upcoming laugh. You have no idea how much I shit myself. Consider yourself lucky.
Sorry. I completely forgot just how different Drew McIntyre sounds now versus when he was first in WWE. That man's voice dropped halfway through his 20s or something. I don't know how old he is now, but like at some point between 2014 and 2017, something dropped. And I love that for him. God, he's absolutely chucking it down. Lovely. Having to get rid of these. I had to, well, one of them was already broken. The, like, this part of the battery pack, like, dropped, and it just, because it's like, they're kind of cheap, it just sort of broke the wire. But the rest of it I've had to get rid of because Zelda is a little menace. She's very lovely, but she's also a little bastard. Can you see her at all? No. But, Yeah, she loves chewing them. So, better to get rid. I don't know what I was going to say after that, but like I say, one of them doesn't work, and the other one, I don't even use it. And like, I don't use it as a light anymore anyway. That's why I was happy to keep the one that was broken. I just thought it looked pretty wrapped around my mirror. But apparently, the cat didn't. Is that just pens and stuff in there? I think the cats have done something in here. I need to get some Febreze. Actually, I should do that. Make a note of things, because I do this usually when I'm tidying. Everything I think of going, oh, I need to pick something up. I write it down. There was something earlier, but off the top of my head I can't remember what it is, so I'm sure it wasn't that important, or it'll come up later. So also, I do need you to see my absolutely wonderful to-do list, which I got from my local library, because they have like a little spotlight for local artists. Look at them, they're little buff Pokemon. When I did my book decluttering and I spoke about Blobfish and Friends by Kelly Angel, same artist. I think they're so cute. I have some stickers, you won't be able to see them if I move the hand. You can sort of see the saucy little Bulbasaur and Pikachu's there. Can you see a little Squirtle? Swear there's one more? Oh yeah, I have a little Charizard here. And I do have a regular Caterpie, but I think I just got that in an order for something else. You are never going to use this box. You are going to pretend you want to use the box. You should get rid of it. I have a real problem with that, with little boxes and that sort of thing. It's why I don't own trinket trays. I don't use trinket fucking trays for anything, but I like keeping little boxes. And I go, oh, I'll use it for little gifts and stuff. It's like, but I never buy tiny, cute little gifts. I tend to buy people, like, even if they're not like super high price, they usually like, they have some bulk to them. I don't need the little boxes. With them being in heat, having been in heat, and they've been stressed because, like I said, Lily's had allergies, so that's had her stressed out. Zelda having been in heat, and she also had some of the problems that Lily's had, not with the allergies, but for the reasons that she's had her allergies. So they've been a bit stressed. They're generally getting better, and unless they're actually in heat, they're usually using their litter trays. And obviously their litter trays are clean, they're being emptied regularly. It's just stress. But, you know, it does mean that sometimes that they go somewhere they're not supposed to. Can't blame them for that. They're never in trouble for it. Occasionally there's a bit of raised voices going, wait, no, if I notice that they're doing something. But currently they're being very good, having a little sleepy up on my bed. Put that there, because I can't put birthday cards up. Or Christmas cards. I try to put them up. The only thing I can put, like, I'm even scared of putting posters up that are in places where the cats sit next to. Because you may be able to, you can't see now, but you might have been able to see earlier that there are just a few stickers up on the top that have been scratched at because Zelda's a little menace. Might have a look at that. It's that wild deodorant, that like reusable tin. But I don't know how expensive the actual refills are, but this is like 50% off, and it will be a nice little thing to keep in my... I have like a little bum bag that I take to the gym, and I feel like this would be a good little... Slide that in there so that can stay there. Like I said, I got these with a bunch of... with like one of my orders recently. I don't need that, thank you. I love vouchers like that. Like, get X amount of money off if you spend Y amount of money. It's like, yeah, get £75 off your wine if you spend £135. It's like, no. I don't think I've ever spent £135 on wine. I think, apart from if you accumulate all of the wine I've ever drunk in my fucking life. Part of that is because I'm a cheap bitch. But easily distracted, and I've already told you, Edge's theme is a banger. Anyway, yeah, I don't tend to spend a lot of money on wine because, well, I don't drink anymore, but you can get a good bottle of wine for like £8. That's how much I usually spend, £6 to £10. That's all you need to fucking spend. Does it taste like, for me, I like something sweet and fruity. Just like me. Because it's not only you are what you eat, you are what you drink apparently. But I don't have somewhere to store my candles now. That will be easier when I get my shelf, but I can't completely just rely on when I get my shelf because I don't know when I'm getting that yet. I don't know when I'm ordering it because, you know, expensive. Oh, got some weight in that. What the fuck's in here? Please tell me that's not Beckin library books. Why is it always library books? I know what I need to do with it, but I will save that for when I'm tidying my desk, so I'm going to put that on here for now. I just finished sorting the candles out before picking you up, so that's why you're a bit... Oh, you've come unplugged. Oh, there's a candle here as well. Right, get in there. I'm getting to that point where I get really like tired and just... Ugh. I mean, I've been doing this for, let's call it 45 minutes now, because I don't know if I was doing anything right at the beginning of putting the camera on. But I always hit a point, it's why I usually do Pomodoro, that I get kind of lethargic. And also I do have a dust allergy. I should be technically wearing a mask, but I'm just like, it'll be fine, I won't get it this time. It's not a bad dust allergy, it just basically brings me out in like a cold, effectively, which is fun, but you know. Okay, there she is. Are you broken? Good job. This is just something that like gets in the way. It's a huge collection of gel pens. It's what I use for taking notes for everything, for reviews, and because I like having a pop of colour. And also if I'm writing on anything that's lineless. So my notebook for Bad Rep Book Club is completely lineless, because it's meant to be more like a bullet journal, which I didn't know when I got it. Like, it just said a journal, and I didn't think that meant bullet journal, which I should have done because it's from Kenji, and all of their journals are bullet journals, I'm pretty sure. So, that's on me for being a silly little sausage, but it still does what I need it to fucking do, right? So, come on. Having coloured pens, it means that like if I'm taking, it's not like colour coding or anything, it just means that I can separate my notes a bit easier. I might have to get some more pen pods though. Pen pods? Pots. Pods, because I'm watching fucking Elimination Chamber, guaranteed. I can't use this for anything else. Yeah, that's like definitely going to be fine. Yeah, I'll get a couple more pen pots for this again next. I think. I don't think I'll be keeping hold of this, though I will need to know where it is when I do get my IKEA order, because Lord knows this is the sort of thing that just gets moved out of the way. It's like we have a drill as well. The same thing happened there when I needed a drill before, and it was just like, hey, where is this? And it's just like mysteriously fucking disappears from my house. She finds it like that whenever she looks, in places where I have looked, and I don't know how she does it. See, whereas this might be small, like a little bag, but it is big enough to use again. I always keep hold of gift bags because they are useful. Especially for last minute, like, shit, I forgot to fucking actually wrap something. But I do have gift bags. Oh my god, there are so many. Why are there noodles up here? What? I'm going to assume at some point I did shopping, brought my bag up with me, like a, not like a rucksack, but just like a tote bag. And I just forgot to take this out when I was putting things away downstairs, or I hadn't spotted it. At least it's dried, at least it's unlikely to have gone off. Okay, what? Message? What was I going to grab? I was going to grab a bit of paper. We have some scrap paper down here. This is paper that I was using for Posca markers when I was testing those out, because I'm going to go through my pens right now and see which ones are actually working. Yes. Barely. Get in the bin. I know that's working. Just got a message off one of my friends. Can't read that out, but it is funny. And yes, I know this is just like a distraction thing rather than actually tidying, but I'm at a point where I need something like this. I might nip downstairs and get one of my snack items. Like I said, I know all my black pens work, so I don't need to test those ones out. I'm still not going to have enough space there, but it just means that when I'm finding more pens, I don't have to piss about, or like when I'm packing my pens away and stuff like that, and taking them out to take notes, I'm not having to take 50,000 pens because I'm like, "Ooh, one of them might not work." And yes, I'm aware a lot of these look full. I don't know if you can tell that, but a lot of them look full, but they're cheap for a start, and like it goes down in the middle, but you can still see it on the outside where it's like stuck with some of the ink. Like that's happened with that one, where it's just poked through the paper. Love that. Got about an hour left. Oh, about an hour and a quarter on this tidying mission. I'm also going to get a new bit of paper because that's a bit shit now. Yeah. Is there anything that I've like used but I won't actually keep? Yes. This one. Perfect. In case I come across any more pens, because chances are I will, especially when I tidy under my desk. Certainly a lot better than it was, because previously, well, you saw it was like all poking at the top. So let's carry on with what we were doing. I'm not testing my Sharpies. If my Sharpies don't work, my Sharpies don't work. I don't use them often enough to give a shit. That's simply a case of, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Hello, I have returned. Oh, actually, now that I've had to I just had to step out for a moment. As you do, things happen. This is looking much better. I mean, I can see my floor, so that's always an improvement, but, you know, I have actually nearly done the floor, so that might be all I'm getting done today. Or I might be able to get it done in the next hour. I'm not 100% sure, but even if I can't do it in this session, in this next hour, I will be able to do it by the end of today. So, because I'm finishing about 5:30, which is when I'm gonna eat, feed the cats. I have some art stuff I want to do. Might change what that art thing is though, given the message I've just got. So, I'm then like tidying until 8:30.
I didn't end up doing the third tidy session that day because I got a bit too focused on the art stuff I was working on. Spoiler alert, I didn't finish clearing my floor, but that is okay because a tidy session takes as long as it takes. You don't have to rush yourself and then exhaust yourself.
Using my pillow as your pillow. So I have a little, well, not little, like a regular size Hangman Adam Page action figure, but it comes with 2 hands. If I remember rightly, the detachable hand, well, one of them's this, just like a little that, and the other one's doing this. Not like a laser, more like a, you know, gun. Not like... But you understand. But they keep finding this fucking hand around the place, because it's just like... I put it up here, and that happens. I put it up on my shelf, and then I'll move things, and it'll fall, and I'll be like... I'll either be like, oh, I'll sort that in a minute, or I'll like genuinely not see where it is, because it's like this fucking big. And like, admittedly, yeah, it was a big pack of them, but like, fuck me. My bin bag's down, and I don't know where they are. Where? Oh. but I just shit myself because I thought so was fine down there.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire.
Oh, that's what I heard. Hello. Your eyes sweet up. Yeah. I assume that's what you want. What about you?
You okay, sweetheart?
Wow. Wow. So squishy. And given how dark it is starting to get now, I know it's not completely pitch black, but without a light on, you wouldn't be able to see me at all. Even with my window open. So, looks like we should be able to film tonight, and it will be, the lights I have will be enough. I suppose I also have my laptop on as well, which will provide a little bit of light, though I rarely have that on so bright. So I need another drink. Should I? No, you know what? Water this time. Let's change it up. Let's be a good boy and switch between. And yes, I am using the same glass for the water and the Coke, because I don't give a shit. At least I'm putting water in my body. Oh yeah, you can see like the absolute, because it's starting to get darker, the absolute difference. My storage is starting to get low, so I'm going to stop here for a moment, move everything onto my PC, then I will start back up again. And it gives me a chance to take a little break, even though I have been pissing about for a while now, but I'm on the last little bits of the step that I'm on, so I'll see you very shortly.
By which I mean same time tomorrow.